What is your name?
My name is Edward Padilla.
And Edward, where were you born?
I was born in New York State Psychiatric Hospital.
And why were you born there?
My mother had set herself on fire because she found out that my father was living another life with another 3 kids on another woman.
And how long did you live there?
For the first 5 years of my life. Fast forward 30 years, I'm now working in construction in Florida, and I was doing good. In 2008, the market crashed and I lost my job, and I was homeless at the time, and my ID had expired. And at that point, they were giving the new IDs with the stars on them, and I couldn't get an ID because I didn't have no birth certificate. I tried to order my own birth certificate by writing to New York and trying to order my birth certificate, but they said that I couldn't get it because the information that I was giving them wasn't the correct information. It felt so hopeless, so lonely, so useless. It's like being at your peak of performance and having your hands tied, you know? It's like you could do a whole lot more and a whole lot better, but you can't get ahead because you got something that's obstructing you or keeping you, hindering you, and which is the ID. So at that point I was helpless. I didn't know where to turn. There was like all the doors were closing, the walls were closing in on me. I didn't have no outlet to go to, and they told me about iDignity, and I said, let me take the shot in the dark and go see if they could help me out. When I first went to iDignity, I was like a little skeptical. I was working with this one lady, and she was helping me out, and she took all my information down. She told me that they would get my birth certificate, driver's license, Social Security, everything. I was like, okay, my hair standing up. They standing up now. The birth certificate was so hard to obtain because my father wasn't present at the time of birth, and my mother wasn't mentally stable to give any information out, so the doctor took it upon himself to sign the birth certificate where my father's name was supposed to be. And that made it real difficult for me to try to obtain it because I didn't know who the doctor was. He was no longer alive, and the mental facility was no longer active or in existence, and they had transferred my records to another hospital. So iDignity had to go through a whole bunch of, obstacles to get my birth certificate and to correct it and to get my birth certificate in my hands the way it's supposed to be. But I didn't lose hope because they were giving me hope. They were telling me, yo, don't worry about it. We got you. We ain't gonna give up on this. It's coming. So I went over there and finally they called my name. They said, here. They gave me a big envelope, and I was like, okay. And then they sent me to DMV to go get my ID. And I was like, whoa, let's get it. It was like, man, you don't know the feeling. Like, if I was to ever identify what it feels like to hit the lotto, that day I hit the lotto. After I got my ID, a world of opportunity opened for me. I was able to go to my doctors, get my medication, and open my Social Security case. And in the same token, I was able to see my kids and see my daughter that I haven't seen in like forever. One of the best things that ever happened to me after I got my ID, I met my wife, the love of my life, and we've been happy ever since, and we got married and everything, and I love her. She's my best friend. She's everything to me. I want to take this opportunity to thank those people that are making it possible for iDignity to make this possible for us. I want to be a living testament of the difference that they're making from where I was homeless to where I am now. This wouldn't be possible without the contributions that y'all give to iDignity, you help iDignity help us, and we make a difference in our own lives. I believe that donating to iDignity is important because it empowers people to do for themselves. It gives them an opportunity and a platform to contribute to society, and I believe it's the right thing to do. My name is Edu Padilla, and now I can prove it.